Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Mutmainna with name 20400122071. And today, I will make a video about explanation for assignment 4. So, the first question is, to the base of your knowledge, how should we define teaching? Please explain your answer in detail and give examples. Okay. Teaching can be defined as the process of facilitating learning in which a teacher helps students gain knowledge, develop skills, and form values. According to Brown 2001, teaching is showing or helping someone to learn how to do something, giving instruction, guiding in the study of something, providing with knowledge, and causing to know or understand. This definition highlights that teaching involves more than just of giving information. It includes supporting learners through explanation, practice, and feedback. For example, in an English classroom, a teacher not only explains grammar rules but also gives students writing tasks and speaking exercise to help them apply those rules in context. Number two, read at least three theories of the definition of teaching. What important can you identify from the definition and formulate the definition of teaching on the basis of the point by using your own words? Okay. Several experts provide definition of teaching. Gagne 1985 define teaching as a set of internal events designed to support internal learning process. Brunner 1966 viewed teaching as helping learners use their cognitive abilities to build knowledge. Brown 2001 emphasized that teaching involves guiding and facilitating learning and enabling learners to learn. From this definition, we can identify that teaching includes planning, guiding, and supporting the learning process. Based on these points, I define teaching as an intentional process where the teacher creates a supportive learning environment and use various strategies to help learners understand and use knowledge meaningfully. Number three, go to a classroom and see what a teacher is doing when teaching. Can you identify what main activities of teaching? From observing a classroom session, I saw that the teacher began the lesson with greetings and review of previous material. Then the teacher introduced a new topic using a slide presentation and explained key points clearly. The teacher also asked students questions to check their understanding and encourage discussion. After that, students were given were given a group tasked to apply what they had learned. At the end of the lesson, the teacher gave feedback and answered questions. From this observation, I identified several main activities of teaching: presenting materials, questioning and clarifying, facilitating interaction, assigning tasks, and providing feedback. Number four, can you define what English language teaching is? Explain your definition and reason for defining ELT in such a way. Okay. Um, English language teaching, or usually we call it ELT, refers to the process of teaching the English language to learners who do not speak it as their first language. Richards and Rogers 2001 explained that ELT includes both input and interaction and is supported by a methodological framework. Based on this, I define ELT as a systematic process of helping learners develop skills in listening, speaking, reading, and writing in English through guided instruction, real-life communication, and appropriate teaching strategies. I define it this way because ELT aims not only to build knowledge of English grammar and vocabulary, but also prepare learners to use the language in real work contexts. Number five, you certainly ever heard the terms like method and techniques of teaching. What do you know of the terms, and when teachers would like to use method and techniques of teaching, use theories to support the answer? You answer. Okay. Um, In language teaching, the term method refers to a set of planned procedures, or a system used to organize teaching based on certain principles. According to Richards and Rogers 2001, a method is a theoretical model of how language are learned and how they should be taught. For example, the communicative language teaching (CLT) method focuses on communication and fluency. On the other hand, uh, On the other hand, techniques are specific activities or tasks used in a classroom to apply the method, such as role playing, using flashcard, or conducting interviews. Teachers choose method and techniques depending on learning goals, students' need, classroom context, and time availability. Number six, you have been You have been learning as a foreign language for many years in Indonesia. To the best of your knowledge, as one of the English learners, how do you explain about the trend of teaching English in Indonesia? As an English learner in Indonesia, I have noticed that English teaching has been changing over the years. In the past, the focus was mostly on grammar and memorization. However, there is now a growing trend toward communication approaches, where students are encouraged to speak and interact using English. Teachers are also starting to use more technology in the classroom, such as video content, language learning apps, and online platforms. In urban areas, modern methods like task-based learning are being applied, but in some rural areas, traditional methods are still more common due to limited resources. And the last question is, to the best of your knowledge, do ELT and discourse analysis have relationship? Explain your answer in detail. Um, Yes, English language teaching, ELT, and discourse analysis have a strong relationship. Discourse analysis is the study of how language is used in real communication, and this is very useful in ELT. McCarthy, 1991, states that discourse analysis helps teachers understand the structures of language beyond individual sentences, such as how conversation flow, how speakers manage topics, and how meaning is created in context. In ELT, students is important for designing activities that teach students how to use English naturally and appropriately in real life situation. Therefore, the ed contributes to more effective and meaningful English teaching. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching these videos. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.